Some called her a source of pain, of suffering, of torment. Others branded her difficult. Some called her a witch. Whispers spread she was sent from the kingdom of darkness to destroy the ministry of the great apostle Joseph Ayo Babalola. But who really was Dorcas Babalola? In 1930, a revival erupts, a fire that soon sweeps across Nigeria and Africa. At its center was a man called Apostle Joseph Ayo Babalola, a man marked by miracles, signs and wonders.
I was a grown-up boy in the days of Joseph Ayo Babalola. The revivals of the 1930s were revivals that remove idols. They were revivals that remove prostitution, that remove thieves.
People were coming from all over the world to witness this revival and be touched by the power of God. The man at the center of it all was Apostle Ayodele Babalola.
He was admired, he was desired, but the great apostle was unmarried. And for a man of such renown, this became a matter of concern. His father was concerned, the elders showed their concern too.
Apostle Ayo Babalola was so consumed in his work, in the work of the ministry, that he didn't give much thought to the issue of marriage. A lot of people began to speak to him to consider that aspect of his life. Among those who were pestering him was his father, Pa Rotimi David, who spoke to him about the need to consider settling down. And as was known about people of his own caliber, Apostle Ayo Babalola requested that people should give him time to seek the face of the Lord. It was recorded that Apostle Ayodele Babalola, during his lifetime, never did anything without first getting clearance from God.
Many women sought him, some for his anointing, some for his fame. Yet, in the shadows stood one woman, quiet, humble, unseen, not chasing the crowd, but destined to anchor the man of fire. On April the 25th, 1935, Joseph Ayo Babalola chose Dorcas. Their union would not just be a marriage, but a force.
And you talked about the fact that there was always many people in the house. How did Mama and you people cope at that time, because that must have meant that the house is just open for everybody.
We didn't see it as anything disturbing.
Wow.
Because it was a normal thing. Wow. I think if there was any occasion before he died that we didn't see people coming in and out, that would be an odd thing. And it would be,
so the norm is for people to be around.
Yes, it's a common thing.
Now on the average,
the house is always filled up.
On the average, like how many people are in the house per time?
I can't say this is the figure. Because even when Baba is not around, people will come and wait for him.
Wow.
So the house was always filled up.
And then when they come, how do they feed?
They are fed by us.
Wow.
Most of the time.
So that will be a lot of pressure on Mama.
Definitely.
Oh, that will even lead me to ask you
Most
this.
of the time, she was busy preparing food.
Wow.
The group has come, this pastor has come, they must all eat.
Their home soon became a revolving door. Visitors came endlessly, and Dorcas carried the unseen weight. She was enterprising. She longed to build, to work, to trade, but her husband wanted her fully in ministry.
Baba would send things to Mama through the train, and Mama would go and collect in Oshogbo and then sell. Wow. Then gradually Mama was selling on her own. But even before selling beans, she had been involved in other petty trade.
Business.
Yes. And Baba will say, if anybody owes you money and you go to ask and trouble comes up, don't say you are my wife.
She was a disciplinarian, a keeper of the home. While the apostle journeyed on endless mission trips, Dorcas raised the children in the fear of God. We must ask, can a witch raise godly children? Can a witch nurture a family that burns with passion for the Lord? Could she, if she was truly darkness, have stood the full blaze of a prophet's anointing?
Oh, Baba's wife was a witch and all that. But I've known you for a while.
I don't know from where they've gotten their information.
I want you to give us this, because there was some who even said that she had given the witchcraft to her children. And of course, incidentally, I've known you for a while.
Probably if you have Christ in you, if you have Christ in you, there will be nothing hidden from you.
Exactly.
And people will look at you and say, how did he or she have this information? Yes, this person must be a witch. He must be something. She must be this. She must be that. And if people are expecting that because you have lost your husband, they feel you have lost all, and that you must suffer. And now they don't see you suffering. They will feel that probably you are being backed by certain power. Probably that's what prompted them to, but I don't know from where they got that idea or information from.
Some even went as far as sometimes they want to raise prayer point. They'll say, oh, if Apostle Ayo Babalola could miss it in marriage, that it was...
it means they want to miss it in their own marriage.
As we try to analyze where some of the rumors were coming from, we discovered that those rumors came from either of these three sources. Number one, were women who had thought that they would be the preferred candidate as the wife of the apostles, and some people, some elders who had positioned their candidates to be picked by the apostle, who got disappointed by the choice of Adetun. From the moment Adetun was announced, they became sworn enemy of Adetun. There was nothing she did that was okay in their eyes. So as a result, they misinterpreted every action of her. They misrepresented her before the prophet. Number two is the people who actually idolized their prophet, their pastor. They saw the apostle as an anointed man of God and all of that. So any misunderstanding between himself and his wife, or any issue of husband and wife, were taken to the extreme by some of the disciples and the followers that lived around, and they rather misinterpreted and misrepresented her in whatever she does with her, whatever she did with her husband. The third category of people that we suspect the rumor must have come from were people who lived in their house and did not like the fact that Madam Dorcas was a disciplinarian. When Apostle would have gone on his missionary journey and she's left with everybody, she was trying to put the home in order. In fact, a couple of people we spoke to who grew up under her training acknowledged the fact that she was a strict woman who ensures that things were done right.
History remembers the fire, but it forgets the shadow. Behind the prophet stood a woman. She never stood on pulpits. She never called down miracles. Her story was never aired in the headlines of revival. Her life was marked by silence, sacrifice, and solitude. Dorcas Babalola.